Welcome back to Rare Coin Update. And before we begin today's journey, take 1 second to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icon, and stay connected with us. Because every single week we uncover coins that most people hold in their hands without realizing the hidden stories and shocking values behind them. What I'm about to share today is not just information. It is a reminder that history, patience, and knowledge can turn the smallest object into something life-changing. Today, we're talking about one of the most discussed and controversial modern African coins ever talked about among collectors, the 1992 South Africa 1 Rand coin, a coin that has stunned the collecting world with reported and claimed values reaching up to 134 million US dollars under very rare and specific conditions. Stay with me till the end, because the final minutes of this video may completely change the way you look at your old coins forever. Imagine South Africa in 1992. This was not just another year. This was a turning point in history. The country was standing on the edge of transformation, political change, social restructuring, and economic uncertainty. Coins minted during such periods often carry far more importance than their metal value. They become historical witnesses. The 1992 1 Rand coin was issued during this critical phase, making it emotionally powerful and historically significant for collectors around the world. The 1 Rand coin of 1992 was produced by the South African Mint, a mint known for its precision, strict quality standards, and limited experimental runs. On paper, millions of these coins were struck, and most of them are still worth face value. But here is where the story takes a dramatic turn. A very small number of these coins were produced with unusual characteristics, minting anomalies, metal composition variations, and pattern coin features that were never meant to reach public circulation. The standard 1992 1 Rand coin features the iconic springbok antelope, a national symbol of South Africa, representing speed, resilience, and pride. The obverse carries the national emblem of that era, symbolizing unity and authority. To the average person, this looks like an ordinary coin. But to a trained collector's eye, small differences can mean everything. Some reported ultra-rare examples of the 1992 1 Rand coin show off-metal strikes, where the coin was struck on a planchet intended for another denomination or metal composition. Others display double strikes, misaligned dies, or extremely sharp proof-like finishes that were never officially released as proofs. There are also whispers within elite collector circles of experimental strikes created during mint testing phases, never documented publicly. Now let me be very clear and very honest with you, because this channel respects its audience. Not every 1992 1 Rand coin is worth millions. In fact, most are worth only 1 Rand. The extraordinary valuations, including the astonishing figure of $134 million, apply only to coins that meet extremely rare conditions, verified by top-level grading services, documented provenance, and often private transactions between billionaire collectors who value uniqueness more than money. Why would anyone pay such an unbelievable amount for one coin? The answer lies in rarity, history, condition, and mystery. In the coin collecting world, rarity beats gold. A coin that exists in only 1 or 2 confirmed examples instantly becomes priceless. Add to that the political importance of South Africa in 1992, and you create a perfect storm for extreme valuation. There are reports of a single 1992 1 Rand coin struck on a gold-based experimental planchet, believed to be part of internal testing at the South African Mint. This coin allegedly carries microscopic mint marks and weight differences that match no officially released coin. If such a piece exists, and if it is authenticated, it becomes not just a coin, but national artifact. Collectors in their 50s, 60s, and beyond understand something younger generations often overlook. Coins are not just metal. They are time capsules. They survive wars, regime changes, economic collapses, and personal stories. Many collectors remember 1992 vividly. They remember the uncertainty, the hope, and the fear of that era. Owning a rare coin from that time is like holding history itself. Condition plays another critical role. A coin graded MS-70 or Proof 70 by top grading agencies is nearly flawless, meaning it survived over 3 decades without scratches, wear, or environmental damage. Such survival alone is extraordinary. Combine that with a mint error or undocumented strike, and you enter a valuation category that has no fixed ceiling. There have been private sales in the global rare coin market where prices were never publicly announced. Wealthy collectors often prefer privacy. They do not want media attention. They want exclusivity. This is where numbers like $134 million come into conversation, not as everyday market prices, but as whispered figures discussed among elite numismatists. Now here is where this becomes personal for you. Many people watching this video today are sitting at home with old coin jars, inherited collections, or forgotten drawers. Coins passed down from parents or grandparents often carry hidden treasures. The key is not to rush, not to clean, and not to sell blindly. That if you own a 1992 South Africa 1 Rand coin, the first step is observation. Look closely at the color, the weight, the sharpness of details, and any unusual features. Does it feel heavier or lighter than normal? Does it shine differently? Are the edges perfectly aligned? Small details matter more than you can imagine. The second step is verification. Never trust online comments or random buyers. Professional grading services exist for a reason. Authentication protects you from scams and ensures that if your coin is special, it receives the respect it deserves. The third step is patience. The rare coin market rewards those who wait. History has shown time and again that coins dismissed today can become legendary tomorrow. The 1992 1 Rand coin is a perfect example of how modern coins can suddenly rise in a global attention. Let me share something important from experienced collectors who have been in this field for over 40 years. They often say that the most valuable coins are the ones people ignored for decades. When everyone is busy chasing gold and silver, true rarities quietly sit in the background, waiting for the right moment. South Africa's coinage history is rich and complex. From colonial issues to apartheid-era coins to post-apartheid designs, every period tells a different story. The 1992 1 Rand coin sits at a crossroads of history, making it emotionally powerful and symbolically rare. There is also a psychological aspect to ultra-high coin values. Billionaire collectors are not buying metal. They are buying stories no one else can own. They are buying the right to say, "This is the only one." When two such collectors want the same coin, price becomes irrelevant. You may wonder if such values are realistic. Remember this. Paintings, stamps, and manuscripts have sold for far more than their materials could ever justify. Coins belong to the same category of historical art. When rarity meets demand, logic leaves the room that if even one authenticated 1992 1 Rand experimental or error coin is confirmed at this level, it permanently changes the narrative of the entire series. Suddenly, every example becomes worth checking, examining, and preserving. That as we move toward the end of this video, I want you to think differently about the coins around you. Not as small change, but as silent witnesses of time. Coins do not speak, but they remember everything. The reported value of $134 million attached to the 1992 South Africa 1 Rand coin is not a promise. It is a possibility rooted in rarity, history, and human desire to own the extraordinary. That if you found this video valuable, meaningful, or eye-opening, make sure you are subscribed, because Rare Coin Update is not about hype. It is about awareness. Today's pocket change could be tomorrow's legend. And remember this one final thought before you walk away. The most valuable coin in the world might already be in your home, waiting for the moment you finally look at it with new eyes.